Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Jaguar football program. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola, the Louisiana Lottery, Healthy Blue, Communities of Color Network, Tobacco-Free Living, The Grind Inside Quarters, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Hello and welcome to week 3 of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where we come to you each week from Quarters and their location inside Quarters, The Grind, where you can come by each Monday about noon, get some great lunch. They got super lunch specials, have some conversation with Coach and I after the shoot about Southern University football. Of course, we come on about 6 times a week on Cox 4 and Cox 113. You can see the times there, and you can also catch us anytime on the Jaguar Football Show Facebook page or YouTube channel. Coach, let's jump right into it. We travel to Ruston for our second game of the year, and we lose 54-17. But Coach, I liked a lot of what I saw. Your young quarterback, Lampley, he moved the team, directed a couple of scoring drives. Your young running back, Ben, I thought he did a good job of comporting himself and getting some yards on the ground. But, ultimately, Coach, I thought that we missed a couple of opportunities not scoring in the red zone, which really would have made that game a different game.
Well, exactly. We had two drives. We had a 15-play drive where we didn't get any points, and we had an 11-play drive where they didn't get any points. They jumped out 21-0, and then we cut it down to 21-14, playing really well. Then they hit us with a big pass, and they got the momentum back. So it was a back-and-forth kind of football game. You're right. We really did some good things, and we can really build on the positives, and we look forward to making our corrections and look forward to our home opener this week.
Coach, your defense played stout, a couple of sacks, a couple of interception opportunities. Got scored on, but also stopped a very talented Tech offense. And I'm sure when the score was 21-14, they had some really, really nervous folks over there on the Tech sideline.
Well, the momentum shifted, and what we try to tell our guys is, keep fighting, and that's what you see in this football team through the first 2 games. Is you see the fight, you see the grit. We just giving up too many big plays. They hit us with some big passes. Hit us with a couple runs, and good teams take advantage of your mistakes, and that's what led to a 54-17 victory for La Tech.
Well, Coach, let's jump into the highlights from the Louisiana Tech game and show people just exactly what happened at Joe Ayette Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. That was the first play of the game, Coach, and I thought it was on. Sack.
Well, exactly. Just getting some pressure from Jamal Tillman, and it's just you got to make those plays consistently against good football teams.
Well, they marched down the field and actually got a score. You saw Ben with a 12-yard rush. Lampley, unfortunately, lost the ball on a fumble. They got the ball back, got another touchdown quick. But even at that, Coach, your defense was, a couple of plays away from really, really, really changing this dynamic of this football game. And I thought that, moving into swag play, we're going to be all right.
Well, the good thing is that, you can make plays. You just got to make them consistently. You see here, a quarterback, takes it over the outside, in, peeped inside, lose contained, touchdown, La Tech. And those are the kind of plays you got to clean up.
There you see a good pass from Lampley. I think that was to Mackey. We come right back, and I think he hit Register, Hunter Register.
Yes, Hunter Register.
Yep. And there he is right there. Catalon taking one in for a score. Score is 21-7 at this juncture. Great special teams play all day, Coach. I was really impressed with the effort your special teams gave.
Our coverage teams did an outstanding job, punt and kickoff, and we harped on it all week. We told them, continue that. We can win with that kind of effort, and if we play with that kind of effort each and every Saturday, we got a chance to be great. Great catch right there, Coach, by Register. Again, Lampley using his feet to take the ball down into the red zone. A nice misdirection play. Lampley keeps for a touchdown. At this juncture, score is 21-14, and the Jaguars are really making the Bulldogs nervous. Well, exactly. And this is big play I was talking about earlier. Offensively, a great throw, great catch. Coverage was there, but, you know, good execution on their behalf.
Absolutely a great catch, Coach, by the Tech receiver. Again, you know, you look at that play right there, Coach. If that defender could have gotten him to him in a couple of seconds ahead, that would have been a sack instead of a touchdown.
Exactly. Just, you know, against good teams, they make you seem like you a step slower, and you got to make plays on third down.
There you see Lampley using his feet to move the ball forward. Coach, I thought Lampley had one of those confidence-building days that come Saturday, he ought to be locked in and ready to play against Langston.
Well, the good thing with him is from week 1 to week 2, you see the growth that he's making, and that's what's good about it. He's a cool customer, and right here we had the right play call. We bobbled the ball. That leads to a negative play, and you just can't do that against good football teams.
Yep, in the red zone, missed scoring opportunity. There you see the Tech quarterback. Good defense by the Jaguars. I think Tech gets on the board, scores, I think, 31-14 at half. When we come back, we'll look at the second half highlights on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Stay with us.
Welcome to the multiplier games. Multiply your winnings 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, 50 times. Win up to $200,000. Louisiana Lottery. Multiply your play.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Are you looking for some great food and to have a great time? Well, come eat, drink, play, and win at Quarters. We've got $7.99 lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or you can kick back after work with happy hour from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Then reverse happy hour from 9 p.m. to closing. Bowl, play laser tag and arcade games and eat some of the best food in Baton Rouge 7 days a week. Only at Quarters.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Of course, each week we come to you from the Grind inside Quarters, located at the corner of Sherwood Forest and Coursey Boulevard. We invite you to come out about noon and join us and talk some SU football. Coach, jumping back into this, halftime we're down 31-14. What do you tell your team at half to get them to come back out and play hard?
Well, I told them we get the ball first, let's try to put a score on the board, and, you know, makes it a 2-score game, and then you start applying some pressure. And, you know, we weren't able to get it to that 2-score, and they was able to keep the distance, but come out and let's fight, and let's try to get it down to a 2-score football game.
Coach, looking at film, all your coaches had to see some positive as you guys get ready for Langston this weekend.
A lot of positive plays, you know, it's still minimum mistakes. We got to correct them, and, you know, once you get them corrected, and we're just looking at doing what we do, just, you know, don't have too much on the guy's plate, simplify it, and be able to make some corrections. But we're playing fast, we're playing hard, but we got to reward ourselves by eliminating some of the mistakes that we're making.
Let's jump into those second half highlights and show the fans exactly what happened up there at Louisiana Tech. We start off in the second half. There's a great run right there, Coach, by Ben for 11.
I mean, when you look at it, that's Catalan, right?
That's Catalan for 23. Catalan for 16.
I mean,
Catalan's really starting off good this year, Coach.
Having
He's
a
ready to
good
play.
season. And that's those 3 guys. Jamar Washington, that's a nice scramble by Lampley. When you see it, we're moving the ball. We're back in the red zone, got a chance, first down.
Lampley for 4, Ben for 3. Then Lampley keeps for 5 more. Unfortunately,
Wasn't able to
don't
get
the
in.
touchdown, but we got 3 points on that one, Coach. At this juncture, it's 31-17.
Well, the thing is, if you
Here's
get
a
it to
31-yard touchdown by Dancy from Tech. We get the ball back. That's Lampley setting up. Great catch right there by Smith. Then Chaney runs for 9. Get the ball to midfield. Unfortunately, we punt. Stall drive, Coach.
Well, that's why it was important to come out of in the second half and get it to a 2-score game. We scored a touchdown down there. It's a different kind of momentum versus a field goal.
Absolutely. There you see a great tackle right there on a good effort by the running back.
Well, you see now we got a couple down the line guys on pulled the starters, and really you see Lampley is still in there, just really trying to focus in on our execution.
That was a missed catch right there, Coach. That would have made a difference in moving the chains. Lampley. Coach, you settled in on Lampley as the starter, and I saw that you played him most of the way, and you're pretty happy with what he's doing?
Well, exactly. I think he's moving the team. I think the team is rallying around him. You see his talent. You see his skill set. He definitely has all the tools to be a very, very good quarterback, and we're excited with his growth, and we're looking forward to him playing really well this weekend.
Any injury situation coming out of the Tech game, Coach?
We're a little beat up and banged up. Hopefully we can get some guys back ready to go Saturday. If not, hopefully get them ready for the conference opener. But these first 2 games has taken a toll on us, but we'll have enough guys ready to go and ready to play well this Saturday.
All right, when we come back, we'll have the Players of the Week, and we'll have the Coca-Cola player interviews on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
I have 2 kids, and like any mom, I want them to be healthy. So I chose Healthy Blue for our Healthy Louisiana plan. We get all our Medicaid benefits and pharmacy and prescription drug coverage. But you know what I really like? I get rewards for taking my kids to their doctor visits.
Choose Healthy Blue. Call 1-855-229-6848 today. That's 1-855-229-6848.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Hi, I'm Coach Dawson Odums, and if you're looking for a great new or used car, Jerry Lane Chevrolet invites you to come and check them out. Whatever your taste in vehicle is, they got a great lineup to fit your style, and most importantly, your budget. Personally, they're taking care of me with this great truck. I'm a big guy, and this a big truck. It's roomy and comfortable, and it has to get up and go when I need to get up and go. So remember, whatever your taste in vehicles, come visit us at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Go Jags!
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Coach, who were the Alpha Media Players of the Week on offense, defense, and special teams in the Louisiana Tech game?
Well, offensively was wide receiver Kendall Caroline, had a fantastic football game and continued to get better. Defensively was defensive tackle DeCavian Champion, who's done an outstanding job. Really did a great job in the middle for us. Special teams got us kicking in all 3 phases and doing it very well. Cesar Barajas.
Well, there you have it, the Alpha Media Players of the Week. Coach, after the game, Joe Dupree caught up with Montavious Gaines and Kendall Catalong and filed this report on the Jaguar Football Show.
Well, Todd, we're here at Louisiana Tech where our Jaguars, listen, the game was a lot closer than the score looks. We're here with Kendall Catalong. And Kendall, look, man, y'all did a great trick play. You threw a touchdown. How did that feel?
It felt great. The whole week we was preparing for trick plays, going all out. And, you saw it worked today. And, I felt like our preparation was there, and that's why we executed today.
Speaking about preparation, it appears that John Lampley will wind up being our quarterback and look like the offense was clicking on all cylinders. How do you feel as we move toward SWAC play?
I feel confident with John. You know, he makes good reads, and we're going to get better next week, and I feel confident with John being our starting quarterback for the whole season.
Again, and man, our defense was swarming tonight. Fumble recoveries all over the ball. I'm here with Montavious Gaines, and Montavious, as the defense looked very good tonight, how did you feel about the play?
I think we played very good. We just a lot we got to work on, so we got a lot of film to work on it. So.
Okay, speaking about film and preparation, as we move into SWAC play, can we look forward to seeing the Dog Day defense being the Dog Day defense we need to be champions?
Yes, sir. We're just going to get better each week.
You heard it right here, Todd, at the Jaguar Football Show.
Yep. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Montavious. Thanks, Kendall Catalong. Coach, good players right there. Coach, let's wrap up the Tech Talk. Good confidence building game. Good game for the financial coffers of the athletic department. But if it was your druthers, would you love to play those type games, or would you like to play traditional SU rivalries like Florida A&M, Tennessee State, or even a Howard University or a Bethune-Cookman?
Well, you know, I think for the fans, those games are probably more intriguing. I think they'll draw more people and give each other an opportunity to really have our classes back in HBCUs. But we understand why we have to play these games, and it's for the financial support of the athletic department. Now that we move on to the next game and get ready for it, and you know, but I really like playing those classic games. I think it's a good fan involvement, and it's just great for our players to be able to play in those classes.
Well, there you have it from the coach. When we come back, we'll talk about our first home game of the season against the Langston Lions on the Bluff. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Welcome to the multiplier games. Multiply your winnings 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, 50 times. Win up to $200,000. Louisiana Lottery. Multiply your play.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Are you looking for some great food and to have a great time? Well, come eat, drink, play, and win at Quarters. We've got $7.99 lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or you can kick back after work with happy hour from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Then reverse happy hour from 9 p.m. to closing. Bowl, play laser tag, and arcade games and eat some of the best food in Baton Rouge 7 days a week. Only at Quarters.
Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Coach, we now turn our attention to the Langston Lions and our third game of the 2018 season, which is being promoted as the Coach Pete Richardson Classic. All the first home games at Southern will now be called the Pete Richardson Classic. Of course, we've got nothing but love for Coach Rich on this set because for 14 years we produced his show, and we love to see all the old players come out. And we're going to have an interview with him on next week's show and some more content on the Jaguar Football Show Facebook page. So look forward to that. But anyway, back to Langston, Coach. The Lions are coming in off of a 63-56 win over Ottawa, Arizona Spirit. Never heard of that school, to open their season. With their quarterback, Jalen Lowe, their running back, Tim Winfield, both having good games, Coach. For a little history, Langston actually used to be in the SWAC from 19 31, leaving in 1957. And their current president is Dr. Kent Smith, and he's from Baton Rouge and a Southern alum. So a lot of connections there to Langston. We look forward to having them. Coach, what do the Langston Lions like to do on the field on offense and defense?
Well, offensively, they'll spread you out. They really try to put the ball in athletes' hands. Their quarterback is very athletic. Running back is a very good runner. As you can see, the last game out, those two really had outstanding football games. Defensively, they try to mix it up. They're more of a zone team. Really try to sit in that 4-2-5, that's 4 D linemen, 2 linebackers, and really try to keep an umbrella around on the secondary. But, you know, the biggest thing is they try to run to the football and try to force you into a bad place.
Coach, they play in the Sooner Conference. Is that NAIA or Division II football?
I think it's NAIA.
NAIA? Okay, so NAIA, they can give scholarships, or they can't give scholarships. What is the rule
Well,
with
I
that?
think they can give scholarships. Don't really know the limit of scholarships, but different rules than the NCAA.
Okay. So there you have it. You can come out to A.W. Mumford Stadium next Saturday for the Pete Richardson Classic. Of course, Coach Pete Richardson will be there, a lot of the old players. It'll be kind of like a little old homecoming. So we invite you to get your tickets, come out and support Southern's first home game on the Bluff against the Langston Lions. Now, when we come back, we're going to wrap up this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
I have 2 kids, and like any mom, I want them to be healthy. So I chose Healthy Blue for our Healthy Louisiana plan. We get all our Medicaid benefits and pharmacy and prescription drug coverage. But you know what I really like? I get rewards for taking my kids to their doctor visits.
Choose Healthy Blue. Call 1-855-229-6848 today. That's 1-855-229-6848.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Hi, I'm Coach Dawson Odums, and if you're looking for a great new or used car, Jerry Lane Chevrolet invites you to come and check them out. Whatever your taste in vehicle is, they got a great lineup to fit your style, and most importantly, your budget. Personally, they're taking care of me with this great truck. I'm a big guy, and this a big truck. It's roomy and comfortable, and it has to get up and go when I need to get up and go. So remember, whatever your taste in vehicles, come visit us at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Go Jags!
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Of course, we come to you each week from Quarters, located at the corner of Sherwood and Coursey. We invite you to come out about noon on Mondays, and after we shoot the show, talk a little SU football with Coach and I. Coach, this weekend is our first home game against the Langston Lions, and they're billing it and promoting it as the Pete Richardson Classic. Of course, Coach Richardson was a 17-year head coach at Southern, brought us 5 SWAC championships, 4 Black College National Championships. So again, want you to come out. You saw the number for tickets there in that previous graphic. Definitely want you to come out and support this effort. It should be a great time, but also to support the players and the current administration and what they're doing there in the Southern University football program. So get on out there for the Pete Richardson Classic and enjoy all the love that'll be surrounding that game. Coach, we got a little time here, which is unusual for us. So let's talk about some of your players this year. Right now, at quarterback, Lampley's kind of got himself set up to be the #1 guy, and his backups are Darius Skelton and Bubba McDaniel. How are they doing? And do you see them separating themselves into a 2-3, or are they still running 1B?
Well, the biggest thing is you see the consistency from Lampley. He's continued to get better as a starter, and right now Bubba McDaniel is the number 2 quarterback, and Ladarius Skelton is the number 3 quarterback. But they got to prepare themselves as if they're the starter, because they're one play away from moving up and getting the opportunity to be the starter. So hopefully we can keep Lampley protected and keep him healthy. I'm just looking forward to him continuing to get better as a starter.
Coach, at running back, Ben has really established himself as your number 1 running back and really doing a great job. But you got about 4 other guys back there that can tote the ball. Mims has done a good job. What's the young man's name from the transfer from where did he transfer?
UAB.
UAB.
Carlos Stevens.
Carlos Stevens. I've heard great things about him. He's gotten a little bit of time. Talk to us about the running back position.
Well, you mentioned the first 2 guys. Ben has been a guy that's going to be a physical runner. Mims is a physical runner, but Carlos Stevens has that second gear, and I really think before it's all said and done, he's going to have a lot to say about that running back room. But we're going to lean on Ben and Mims from an experience standpoint, which all allow some time for Stevens to come on and be a home run hitter for us. But I really like that room, and those guys are doing an outstanding job, and hopefully we can continue to get the running game going.
At the wide receiver position, Kendall Catalon is playing like a man on fire right now, pulling everything that's coming his way. Hunter Register has been a nice surprise and really established himself in the rotation. Of course, we got the old veteran, Randall Menard, as well on the squad. What else do we have at the wide receiver position, Coach?
Well, you mentioned some guys that are doing a really good job. Hunter Register transferred in is doing extremely well, and then you look at Kendall Catalon, who's continued to get better. Cameron Mackey, Jamar Washington, but Trey Smith, another transfer from Miles College, is doing outstanding, and he has home run capabilities. And as we get Menard back healthy, he's going to add to that group. And I mean, it's a really good group, and guys are really making plays at that position. Hopefully we can continue to do that throughout the season.
On the offensive line, Coach, who do we have up front protecting those skill position players?
Really pleased with Mason Sims. He's doing an outstanding job. He's getting better each and every week. Jeremiah Abbey, Jodeci, Brinson, and redshirt freshman Jonathan Bishop. Those guys are playing really well. And actually, Bishop played some last year as a true freshman. So that starting 5 is getting better each and every week. Actually saw them doing a little extra conditioning. So they're getting ready for what's coming, and they know we're going to lean on them guys.
How about defensive line, Coach?
I tell you, the KVN champion is starting to be the player we thought he could be. We get Simeon Houston back, get Bradley Porter back. The defensive end position got to get better for us, and we got to be able to apply some pressure. And hopefully those guys are able to do that.
You know that Lunkin is leading the linebacking core, Coach. Who else do we have at the linebacker position that we're depending on this year?
Jordan Williams is stepping up and really playing well, and hopefully he continue to do that. And if he can step up and be that solid producer at linebacker at the Mike position, we got a chance to be really successful.
Safety, you got Montavious Gaines, Andre Ferguson,
Augustine.
Who else we got at the safety position, Coach?
Well, I tell you, in Chicago, Casey did a great job for us, and he's continued to get better at the rover position.
Also on special teams.
Oh, special teams, he's really playing well, and hopefully that creates some confidence, and if we can continue to get him better, we're going to add some depth to the safety position.
Quickly at cornerback, Coach, who we got there?
Well, we got Elijah Small back. Demario Houston is out there, Tim Thompson, and the freshmen, Robert Rim and Glenn Brown, are really playing well.
Well, there you have a little rundown of the team. Of course, we want you to catch us next week right here on the Jaguar Football Show.
Go Jags!